Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Hola, amigo. Buenas noches. Buenas noches, mi amiga. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Qué haces? ¿Qué haces ahora? Ya. Estoy escribiendo con ustedes. Sí, pienso que podemos escuchar una música en the background. No sé qué la música, pero it has to be royalty free music. Blues, let's see. Let's have it in the background, but I hope it won't be bothersome for y'all. Let me know if you like the music or not. If you like the background music. If you don't like the background music, I can play something for y'all. Okay, so that's about it. Yep. So how are you all doing? Someone is writing here. Maya, 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 Maya. Estoy en la clase de historia y Sirius Kaido, sabe sí, Sargento Sargent Juno Kaido, Amrano, Ong Mindoro, Taram Tata, Harjino, Oshatu. So yeah, we're having a New Year celebration here right now. Today is the second day of visiting our relatives, extended family, eating food. Yes. So far so good. Almost puked today because of eating too much food. I think I'll just play some music, maybe. Your name, Kaido, just like Kobla's cousin. Fine Age Lime says, yo, what's up? What's up, Fine Age Lyman? Hey. Oh, how are you doing? Sirius, Kaido, Atenarverse, Fine Age Lime, how are y'all doing? Let me know. Atenarverse is at school at the moment, doing history stuff. Which part of history are you going through at the moment? Yeah, it's the second day. Yesterday was the first day, today is the second. Another great Wednesday, let's go. Okay, I think we should do the introduction, the intro. That, ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to inform you that today is indeed Wednesday. It is Wednesday, my dudes. Okay, that was a very pathetic screech. Well, I think it gets the job done. The worse it is, the better. That's the way. That is the way. Okay, I'll sing you all a song. I was practicing one song recently. Make some popcorn for the stream. Good to see you again, Nico. Yo, good to see you again, Nico. Not Mongol history about the Mongols. Yeah, bro, spirit left his body. Maya he, Maya hu, Maya ha, Maya ha, Maya he, Maya hu, Maya ha, Maya ha, Alo, Salu, Sunheu, Haidu, Shitero, Yubira, Ma Primeste, Perchira. Alo, Sunheu, Picasso, Yambati, Shisen Vonek, Darsesti, no Senemi, Presa, Plesta, no mano maye, no mano maye, no mano mano maye, Kiputa, she dragostadinde. Mamante este hokite, Presa, Plesta, no mano maye, no mano maye, no mano mano maye, Kiputa, she dragostadinde. Mamante este hokite, Maya he, Maya hu, Maya ha, Maya ha, Maya he, Maya hu, Maya ha, Maya ha. I guess I did the scream on my morning announcements. Nice. It's Wednesday. I'm back. Felix says, "Yay! Felix, I am chest." I should make Dragus the national song at this point. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it should be the national song of Mongolia. Well, yesterday and today I was practicing one song. It's a Bulgarian song. I want to perfect it someday. I still don't know the lyrics by heart. I have to read it. Where is the song from? I can't remember where it's from. It's known as Noma Noma, but the real name is Dragstadinte, I think, by Ozon. Okay, I'll try to sing a Bulgarian song. Няма да се караме, няма да се биеме, вечерката лягаме, коля ще караме. Няма да се караме, няма да се биеме, вечерката лягаме, коля ще караме. Комбайна вършачка, паламанде трошачка. Комбайна вършачка, паламанде трошачка. На китарата Васко Жабата, то ще свири, драги гости, само за вас. На китарата Васко Жабата, то ще свири, драги гости, само за вас. Ще чуєте мелодії, хора, народні пісні, циганські кучаці, всичките са лесні. Ще чуєте мелодії, хора, народні пісні, циганські кучаці, всичките са лесні. Combina. I guess yeah, it goes like that. It's a meme song, very well known in the Balkans. Vasko Jabata. That's why I learned it, because it's a meme song. It's a stereotypical music from Moldova. Is it Lunar New Year? Yeah, I guess you can call it Lunar New Year. Technically, it's solar lunar. Samo was korzopata. Drogie gości. Samo za was. Yeah, we could talk about this Lunar New Year if you're interested. Why we celebrate it and so on. And what's so different about this New Year compared to others. Yeah, like the Jewish and many Indian calendars. I have no idea about the Jewish and many Indian calendars. This system is very interesting though. We could talk about it. Fiesta de la Luna Blanca, see. It's a white month holiday. That's how I call it. Interesting history. I'm not sure if you're into history stuff, but yeah. So you say it's a jaw harp, very old ancient instrument. Brother, jaw harp. So cool, yeah. Okay, so about us being Buddhists. Well, technically, yeah, I guess we're Buddhist on papers. Well, not technically. On papers, yes, we're Buddhist, kinda. But not many people know the Buddhistic teachings. They don't follow Buddhism. They haven't accepted the 3 jewels of Buddhism, actually, to be considered as a Buddhist. Well, they just write it down because it's something that was practiced for a few generations. Personally, I do like and respect Buddhistic teachings, practices, and philosophy, but I don't follow Buddhism. But yes, I do enjoy the benefits of practices of Buddhism, though, like meditation and so on, which helped me a lot. I'm more into traditional stuff, traditional folk belief, thing that used to exist before Buddhism, something that existed for thousands of years. That's my first go-to type of thingy, but it's more like a philosophy though, rather than religion. It's not much of a religion. I appreciate this philosophy, I appreciate the Buddhistic philosophy, and I appreciate the scientific perspectives as well. So I try to keep those 3 things balanced. I try not to get too much extreme on one point, which I think is helpful to see things as objectively as possible. Okay. No. Tengrism, it's not religion. It's not religion at all. It's just a belief or philosophy or whatever you can call it. Yeah. In German, yeah, it's same as like Aschenen. Yeah, it's in Mongolian it's called khilkhor. Khil is tongue, hor means instrument, so tongue instrument. It's a very ancient instrument that's spread across the world in many nations. I want to have a jaw harp. Yeah, it's a great instrument. It can give you so many ideas about life if you play it consistently. So it's kind of like Protestant Christians. In Mongolia, like in many Asian people, just go there and they want to practice any rituals they want. It's not like they follow a particular religion. Yeah, well, yes, it's true. That's why I brought up India. So it's a religion. Yeah, it's not much of a religion, but as you say, it's relatively free here. The government doesn't do anything bad to religious practitioners. The only thing that would, strangely, I don't see the chat. Why don't I see the chat in the chat box? Oh yes, now I see it. Strange. Okay, so yeah, yeah, the government doesn't persecute anyone who practice religions, but it's the people who kind of judge each other, right? If someone does Christian stuff, they're like, hey, you're into Jesus, hey, okay. And then if someone's into Islam, they're like, okay, you're into Islam shit, okay, cool. Yeah, but judgy here, me included. Well, of course, I don't do it rudely. Just that if I hear someone is Christian, I'm like, okay, cool. You can do your stuff, but that's kind of cringy. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And what else? Imagine being Mongol speaking Spanish couldn't be Hachapuri. Actually, I know one dude who works very close to my place. He speaks Spanish very well because it's a Mongol guy who lived in Spain for 10-12 years, I think, and he speaks like Spanish, not like Latino. He speaks like Castellano Spanish, which is a bit cringy sound, but when I hear it from him, I was like, oh wow, that's very cool. I really like the curse words video of my dude. Hey, thank you, Paperman, thank you. Let me just curious, does the jaw harp vibrate your brain? Yes, it does. Fine age lamp. Okay, so there are a few things which jaw harp is beneficial to you in terms of health, is that it kind of does a massage to your brain, to your whole body, because you're putting so much vibration into your skull. Your skull becomes the acoustic box, and when you play it on a repeated basis, it kind of gives subtle but small vibrations, which can hit the deepest part of your brain, which hands can't. So yeah, you have to play it consistently on a daily basis to get the benefits out of it. And also it helps you to have a consistent breathing as well. So good breathing, good vibration or massage, and yeah, over time you can somehow fix yourself from within. By fixing yourself from within, I mean, let's say if you have some kind of emotional blockage, let's say, you can, concentrate or maybe visualize the things that brought you misery, yeah? And then when you play on those kind of things, well, while thinking and so on, after a while you kind of learn to accept it and let it flow, thanks to this instrument, kinda. So sometimes it's almost like telling a story with this instrument, without words, just instrument, kinda. Yeah. Ramen. Rice main ramen. Nice. Ramen is good. Same in Japan. There's a video that most Japanese say they're unreligious but still visit the shrines and do the rituals. Yeah, it's kind of like that. People do still follow certain traditions here and there. Even though they don't associate themselves with the root religion, they still do the thing. It's not religion though, just root belief, practice, philosophy. A video done by Japanese. Well, everybody should be able to defend their beliefs. Okay, Naruto, calm down. As long as you're happy, kinda ordeal. I'm sorry, Dad. LMAO, now I need to get one. About the curse words, there is the cringe rumor Russians got their curses from Mongols, but it's rather the other way around. Ashinen, it's not much of a rumor. There is one word, ura. Well, it's not much of a curse word. It's more like a war cry. Ura! And the English hooray, I believe it comes from Mongolian, because in Mongolian we have the word hora, and usually people shout it before the war. Hora! Hora! Oha! Hora! Yeah, that's what they used to do, and I think Russians adopted it from us. And now they say ura. But yeah, pizdец is a Russian word, and we got it from them. Does the harp scratch your teeth? It doesn't, because I hold it tightly to my teeth, but sometimes I hit my teeth with the tongue of this instrument. In Carpathian Ukraine and Hungary, they like the jaw harp very much. Yay. Yeah, everyone love jaw harp very much, but not many. But they don't love jaw harp as much as Yakutians. Yakutians love it a bit too much. Also, I found out a branch of Mongols apparently, so it's safe to say that you're my brother from another mother. Hey, nice. Great. Cool. Fine age limes. Which branch of Mongols are you from? Interesting. Hey, boss says, skills. Hey. Thank you, boss. Yeah. Okay. You're so cool, Ili. Thank you, F.A. Algan. Thank you. Do you plan on drinking mate on stream anytime soon? Rice main. I'm in Mongolia at the moment. I don't know where to get mate. I've heard one shop offers mate. Well, they sell mate, but I don't know where the shop is. I know that I knew where to buy mate in Belgium and in Moscow, but I don't know in Ulaanbaatar. So once I get it, I'll drink mate. I have mate cup here. In Kenya we have our own god Cheptal. Nice. I heard Koida is from Turkish or somewhere from there. Koida. I don't know what's Koida. Oh yeah, so I've talked about this in one stream too, but I'm from northeast of India known as the Nagas. The Nagars. Just kidding. Our origin isn't really comeback, but yeah, I think it's Mongols who first came here. Nomads and settled here. Yeah, there's a possibility. I don't know much about Nagas, but what I do know is that in certain part of Afghanistan, in Pakistan, and maybe North India, there are Hazara Mongols out there. They're spread throughout that region, and those are one branch of Mongols. I've met them. They have common words as us. It was a very emotional reunion with those people when they say they're Mongols. And I was like, yeah. And then we hugged. In Turkish, I never heard of Koida. Yes, brother, I am. Nagaland. Nice. Happy New Year. Gutes New Year. Ja, danke, meine Freunde, meine Kamerade, I guess, Kamerade. I don't know why, but Kamerad, like comrade, like Kamerad, always reminds me of camera. I think I've told you this before. Now I have to go buy in New Year. Hey, bro, I wish I was Mongolian, Japanese, or even Italian, because both of my heritages are boring as hell. Nah, man, Kenyans are cool. Kenyans are fast. They're as fast as cheetahs. I've heard that one Kenyan dude ran, chased after a cheetah, because the cheetah was eating his sheep or goats, and the guy was running after the cheetah for like several hours, and then captured the cheetah and then put it to, I don't know, some kind of persecution or to judge or whatever. I don't know what they did with the cheetah. I don't think they killed it, but still, he got his revenge back for eating his goats. Very cool stuff. Very cool people. Maasai's, they jump high. They have cool clothing. Well, there are many ethnicities out there in Kenya. I like their culture though, and I've heard the nature is beautiful, and the food, they eat a lot of meat, which I like a lot. Colombians also eat a lot of meat, which I like. I think Nagas are pretty native to Eastern India and have not very much in common with Mongolian. Also, linguistically, I think Naga is Sino-Tibetan. Isn't that a little late for celebrating New Year? Well, so cheetah have bad stamina compared to humans, actually. Yay, that too, but language is Tibeto-Burman, so only logical thing we came from is China. God knows where, but now it's a debate whether it's Mongolia or China, I think. Kamerad plural, Kameradin feminine singular, Kamerad masculine singular. Kameradin, again, meine Kameradin. Some research say Mongolia. I don't know, I wish I had time machine. I heard Maasai and Mongols are the only consume blood. Oh, cool, yeah, maybe. I don't know, I thought it's a common thing. I'm not Nomad, I'm not Maasai, I'm Kalenjin. Yay. Numidian humor says, hey, yeah. Okay, so they're like, you guys are talking about so many different things. I don't know where to start. Okay, so Greek call. We're celebrating New Year now. It's according to our calendar. Interesting story though. I could talk about it, but some of you might get bored. So yeah, cheetah have bad stamina compared to humans. Yeah, that's what I've heard. But still, it's cool that someone can chase after a cheetah and capture them by hand. Very cool stuff. They're chads. About Nagas, well, there are two ways you can kind of follow the heritage and so on. One is the cultural heritage, the second is biological heritage. You could check the DNA of the, let's say, 100 or maybe 1,000 random Naga people, and you could try to find whether if their DNA have any correlations to common Mongolian DNA. Maybe that could help. But when it comes to culture, yeah, Sino-Tibetan, then it's a bit different stuff. It's possible that certain people mixed at some point. Racist theory. Okay, Mongolic languages have no relationship with any religions that are very speculative. I think it came from Mongoloid race, that they came all from Mongolia, but it's stupid racist theory. Well, it is true that I guess, well, I can't say it's true, but based on what I've heard many times before, that Mongolian genes are spread throughout the world. It's kind of true. Well, at least that's what many scientists say. So there should be truth in it. If not fully, at least there should be by a certain dosage. I might come to Mongolia with my mom after I come back to Japan. Yo, yeah, 안녕하십니까. Siggy says, "Сайн уу, сайхан шинж байна уу?" Oh yeah. Yeah, сайхан шинж байна шүү. Арай их хитчлээ өнөөдөр. So yeah. Siggy is asking whether if I'm doing good, if I'm celebrating well, and yes, I've celebrated well. Actually, I've celebrated a bit too well. Visited 6 families today, my extended families. And every time when I visit a family, they push so much food to us. Lots of food, lots of different types of food. So my stomach is like a hot pot of food, but of many different types of things that you wouldn't imagine to eat them together. It's like fermented mare milk. Okay, that's one thing. Tea, milk tea with salt, lots of dumplings, lots of meat, lots of salad, but salads have so many ingredients. Tons of different kinds of salads I've eaten today, along with sweets, dried fruit, nuts. That's just something I eat at one family's place. Then I go to the next family, I do the same thing again. Then again, and again. I felt sick afterwards. After eating so many food, different types of food, and lots of food, I have this feeling that I've eaten 2 days worth of food today. Probably, like, when you count by calories, it should be over 5,000 calories, I think. Lots of fatty food, lots of meat, fat, damn. So in the evening, like 1 or 2 hours ago, I came here and I felt very sick. I thought I was about to puke, but I had 1 activated charcoal at home. I've eaten it and now I feel much better. But yes, so it's a bit crazy the way how we celebrate this holiday. In the past it was fine because people used to ride horses from one family to another, and it took them like maybe like 20, 30, 40, 50 kilometers from each other, and then when you ride the horse you kind of burn all the food, and once you reach the next family you're ready to eat the next meal. But now we have cars, so we don't burn food, we just eat food one after another. I haven't managed to celebrate this holiday like this for 10 years. I haven't been in Mongolia for 10 years, and this is the first time in 10 years that I've done this, and my stomach is shocked. Never experienced something like this before. So yeah, cool stuff, but at the same time a bit crazy. Okay, I think I've ranted a lot. Do you guys have the 12 animals calendar? Yeah, we have the 12 animals calendar here. I mean, people with this East Asian face type are from Asia. That's pretty true, but facial features are not good characteristics to study ancestry. But it would be cool and interesting to look at the genetics. Yeah, Ashinan. According to genetics, at least people say that DNA of Genghis Khan is spread throughout the world, from Korea to America. But yeah, but I'm not a DNA scientist, so I can't say much on this topic. I can only relay what I've read and heard. Bro, I heard that Chinese ships that came from Kenya during Genghis time, now there's Chinese people in Lamo Island. Maybe. They're everywhere. Chinese are everywhere. Look at the Finnish. They don't look Asian, but their genetic origin is Asian. Same actually for many Europeans. Yeah, for sure. If you kind of bring one type of people to another terrain, I guess, climate, over many generations, maybe 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 generations, those people will start to adapt to the climate, and their skin color, their appearance will start to change in order to survive in that climate, I think. And also by getting mixed with the locals and so on. Yeah, they'll look like locals, yeah. Europe is in all regards just small part of Eurasia in all aspects. Actually then, I agree with you 115% on that. I tell to Europeans that Europe is not a continent. Well, of course it depends on how they define continent, but if you look from a rational perspective, the idea of continent, at least the definition of continent, is supposed to be a big, vast land surrounded by water. And Europe is not surrounded by water. Europe is connected to the main continent, which is Asia. Just joking, but kinda, yes, it's true. And what makes them a continent? Well, politically, historically, and economically speaking, I guess they just want to have their own identity, strong identity. That, okay, America is a continent, Africa is a continent, Australia is a continent. We Europeans were a small part of a continent, but let's make ourselves a continent. We'll tell this lie 5 times, like 10 times, 1,000 times until people will accept that this is a continent. And actually they do. Europeans, they think that Europe is a continent. But it's not. Well, I could rant on this a bit further. From this definition, from this perspective, Africa and Asia, they were one continent until very recently. By recently, I mean when they created the Suez Canal, that's when they became divided, because that's when they got water in between them. North America and South America, they were one continent until very recently, when they built Panama Canal. Yeah, Panama Canal. Yeah. So now there are 2 different continents from this perspective, though, because they're surrounded by water. Okay. Mongolians came so far. Even I have ancestors from there, and my family across comes around, and you call it Czech Republic and Switzerland. Yay! I think I came so far. Classic Mongolian family values: visiting 6 families and eating everything they offer. Yeah, for sure. Do you roast or steam your food? Depends on which food. Yeah. If dumplings can be roasted, can be steamed, can be boiled. Yeah, everyone is lazy now. I miss the old days of horse riding. Yeah. Horse riding was great, I guess. You feel the horse, you connect, but not I mean in your ass, just when you're riding. Yeah, everyone, smile, dear. Camera is watching. Yay, camera is watching. Amreno, how are you spending your holiday? I ate all day, unfortunately, alone at home. Yeah, I ate all day, visited 6 families. And Amreno, starting the seconds in Geno, Tagatana, hey, but when you say Tagatlan, it means something else in Mongolian. Sedenge, smiling. I want to ride horses. So I can win in horse competitions. Well, I'm going to math class. Buenos Aires in Felix Fiesta de Luna Blanca. I agree. Eurasia is the continent. Yeah. Well, I'm a bit asshole when it comes to the naming. I don't like the name Eurasia because the name Eur comes first and Asia comes second. So whereas when you think about from the perspective of the territory and the population, Asia is much bigger. So Asia should come first, or it should be there only. I'm an asshole. But then Africa isn't a continent either. Africa is a continent, as I previously mentioned. America is one continent. Well, there were one continent until recently, until the creation of Suez and the Panama Canal. I was told Asian features are possible an adaptation to cold climate, but it's just a theory. If Europe is a continent, then South Asia should be a separate continent too. Yes, of course, Ashton, and yeah, it's true. This is one of my arguments that the Indian Peninsula, it can be considered as a continent. Actually, it's more, how to say, it's more plausible to say that it's not a continent, because the whole peninsula, at least from what the geologists say, is that once it was an island on its own, a big land, and due to tectonic activity, it came crashing into the continent, to the main continent, which created this whole Himalayan mountain range. And the Himalayan mountains are still going up because this whole land is crushing against the mainland. So from this perspective, you can say that the Indian Peninsula is a continent, or was a continent. Yeah. Anchvair Tadman says, Sarshin and Boyo, Pangia, we are one. Hey. Seno, Yansha, Sarshin the Sanchin. Хитэн айлэр хийсэн өгш. Мөн 6 айлэр хийсэн ш. So Japan is a continent too. Well, from the perspective of what continent is, yeah, at least it's a vast amount of territory surrounded by water. Japan is not a vast amount of territory. It's small, so it can be called an island. But the lands such as Asia can be considered as a continent, I guess. It's just the difference is vast or minimal, I guess. It should all be named Mongolia. Yeah, for sure, yeah. Weirdest debate I ever listened to. Nice. There was once, we Mongols, we have this ancient practice of communicating with spirits through practitioners. That the practitioners be possessed or channeled, but in reality it's possessed. And one general, Mongolian general, said that Mongolian border should extend from the East Ocean to the West Ocean, from the North Ice Ocean to the South Ocean. It should be one big island. A very extremist guy, which I kind of share the same what you call feelings deep down inside. But yeah, that was a very cool speech. Then that all sounds stupid. Asia, Euro. No. Not very nice to hear it. Yes, I know. Just saying, yeah. So that's why my proposition is just call it Asia. Forget about Euro. Because Euro is just one small part of the whole continent. For example, when you compare Europe to Indian Peninsula have more population and more cultures, more languages out there, more diversity. But why Indian Peninsula is called Indian Peninsula whereas Europe is called the continent? It's not fair. And Indian Peninsula is not within the name of the continent. So let's just remove Europe, remove everything, just call it Asia. That's my proposition. Not many people will like it, but I think it makes sense from this perspective. You're actually right. It's all just Asia. What we know as Europe is too bland to be considered part of base gigachat Asia. So I prefer differential. Yeah. Thank you for agreeing with me. Yes, India was an island continent. It was an evolutionary hub for whales. It seems their ancestors were instead of crocodiles, so they were mammal and crocs. Nice. Japan consists of multiple islands, actually. Well, you can call the whole big island as an island, but then if you want to add the additional islands, then you can call it archipelago or something like that. You can call it that way, or maybe there's another word for it. How much is vast? That's a good question. Yeah, that's a very good question. I guess in the definition you have to add a certain measurement, because vast can be vast in a different way for people, so you have to have measurement in that. But what I can say is that North America, South America, Australia, Africa, and Asia, they are vast amount of land compared to, let's say, Britain, Ireland, Iceland, Madagascar, I don't know, Philippines, Japan. So yeah, I guess it's relative when you can get it once it becomes once you can compare it, let's say, to the vast lands. So Kalmykia is the only continent. Hey, nice. The practitioners are the one called shamans. Yeah, shamans. Not that weird enough, but listable. Yeah. Visited 3-4 places today. Nice. Well, 3-4 places. It's how to say. I have to call it highly reasonable number. 3-4 places. Like over 4 places, it's too much. I need to head out, but have fun. Thank you, man. Thank you for joining us. Europe is financial powerhouse, though. India isn't. For now. So that's the thing. It's continent based on who the hell has the power? Or is it based on geography? Because the idea of continent actually is a geographical notion, but I guess it also can be political as well, to have identity and so on. From that perspective, yes, please, you can call yourself whatever you want, but just my humble opinion is that reality is reality. You have to stick to it sooner or later at the end of the day. Since we talked about continents, talk about Pangaea theory. Pangaea. Let me check what's the Pangaea. Pangaea theory. Supercontinent that existed during the late Paleozoic and early Mesozoic eras. It assembled from the earlier. Oh, okay. About this theory, I have to. Since we talk, why are you dissing them Europeans though? Well, I like dissing Europeans. It's one of my favorite activity. Well, it's kind of more like poking them or trolling them, because once they get too much of this snubby nose kind of thingy, someone has to bring them to reality, I guess. Well, at least that's what I like doing. Making fun of people and triggering them, and also having meaningful debates. Not all the time, but from time to time. Okay, so India used to be financial powerhouse before the British introduced themselves. Which dinosaur do you identify with? Okay. Raptor? Maybe? Yeah. I forgot the full name, but I used to play dinosaur games a lot in the past, and I thought raptors were quite cool. I used to play Dino Crisis a lot, and used to watch that movie, Jurassic Park. and there were many games of Jurassic Park on PlayStation 1. I used to play them. I used to know a lot of dinosaur names, but now I can't remember majority of them. But of course, everyone loves T-Rex. T-Rex is just cool. Okay, Pangaean history. So it's apparently it's a history, like a historical idea about one super continent that existed in the past, which split into different parts. I know I have a friend who happens to be a geologist. She might be able to tell a lot on this matter compared to me. I have like almost zero knowledge on this topic. I've heard only a few things, but they're not scientifically based knowledge. So I have to call my friend. Sardinia. Okay, my friend is from Sardinia. You might be able to hear what she says though. I don't know if she'll take her phone, but let's see. Yeah, she's a passionate geologist. She might give good ideas. Seems she's busy, so I'll just hang the phone and the call. Okay, let's go back. What were we talking about? Hey boss, what about Hungarians, Italians, Spaniards, and Greek? Yeah, good choice, Sarah. Yeah, thank you, Sarah. What's your choice of dinosaur? Europe being continent is like Greenwich being a prime median. I didn't understand that one. If possible, could you explain it? I like Trodan, clever but weak, but don't take over the apex position. There's like what do you mean New Year? It's February. Hungarian GigaChat, we have our own calendar, and according to our calendar, it's New Year. So it's the second day of the New Year today. Trudon is like a thinner raptor. Nice. John Cena! Okay. It's technically the New Year or New York, also in astronomical bro. Hungarian GigaChat. Hey. Everybody forgets that Tatars are actually Europeans, although they're Turkic. Tatars, the original Tatars, they were different people. But the Tatars that you have nowadays, they're a mix of bunch of people, and they carry the name of Tatar, but I don't know whether they have any connection to the original Tatars. So, do you listen to hardstyle? I listen to hard rock. Tatars are Asians, they're not boring Europeans. Who are you calling? I was calling my geologist friend. Hungarian GigaChat, because according to the lunisolar calendar, it's New Year. Rak tvoje testicle. Yes, Hungarian GigaChat, that's very bad thing. Why would you want someone to have cancer in their balls? It's not nice, huh? Kalhong Duji are raptors that were found with preserved rainbow feathers. Kosovo, Asia. Yeah, Kosovo, Asia. It's not Serbia, it's Asia. I think you guys mixed something up here. There's Europe and there's the EU, European Union. Europe is meant geographic and EU is the economic union. Oh yes, yep. I meant the geographical, not the European Union thing. No, that's a political entity. I mean Europe as in continent. I was dissing on Europeans when they say that Europe is a continent, which I say, hey, no, it's not actually. Tatars are west of Urals. I mean geography, and they look like a mix of Mongols, Europeans, and Persians. Sorry for that. Yeah, of course. Historically speaking, yeah. They moved past Urals during the Alta North conquest, and they stayed there, and they got mixed with the Turkic people and the locals. So yeah, So some countries belong to European continent, but not to EU. Yeah. I might. Oh. Yeah. My what you call antivirus detected some kind of threat, so I moved it to quarantine. I could. My girlfriend is Tatar, so I should know. Okay. I can give you like two choices, I guess. Wait. I can talk, okay? I can talk about. Based on our previous conversation, Majarosak. I can say a few things about Majarosak, but not much. No, I don't have any knowledge on Majarosak. Okay, Sarah says dinosaurs. Okay, give me more votes and hard to choose. Yeah. Well, these are just theories, I guess. I've heard from the spirits, so it's up to you to believe it or not. Take it with a grain of salt or with a handful of salt. Three sabaka of твоя mom. Man, Hungarian Giga Chad. That's not nice, man. That's not nice. Tatars. Okay, we have dinosaurs. We have Tatars. A-Boss says Tatars. Okay, we have 2 votes for Tatars. Tell us about dinosaur museums in Mongolia. Okay, so we have 2 person voting for Tatars and 1 person going for dinosaurs. Talk about economy. Okay, so yeah, okay, let's talk about Tatars and then talk about dinosaurs. I think we can totally do that. From what I know, Tatars were one of the, let's say, local nomadic people who have the same origin as Khitans and maybe same origin as Manchurians, but different branches. But they were kind of Mongolic speakers. But when you trace their ancestry, you would find people of the same origin as Khitans. They used to be like a rival clan, rival nation in the 12th century. They used to fight a lot against Mongols. But the thing is, Mongolian nation, Hamuk Mongol at the time, it was accepted as a nation by many other neighboring countries, except for Golden Country. But Tatar, their nation wasn't actually accepted by the others. Yeah, and we conquered them. Well, they were very powerful. They got a lot of help from the Golden Empire, but we brought them down, made them part of our empire, I guess. And then they willingly joined us because they understood that by doing so, everyone is going to live in peace and harmony. So yeah, they contributed a lot. They became the front row of the army, and they joined the conquest to the west under Bathan. And because they were in the front row of the army, yeah, they had to move with their family and so on. And when Bathan settled in the modern day of Russia, Moscow, and so on, that kind of that area, Tatars came there as well, along with many Turkic people, and I think they started to assimilate with the others, get mixed up, but they still maintain the name, but the culture, the facial features, the religion, belief, and everything changed throughout the time, throughout 700 years. Of course, they've maintained some nomadic heritage, but most of them became settled, mixed with Russians, mixed with other Turkic people, and now you have many different types of Tatars here and there. But the OG Tatars were here. Their land was somewhere around the central part of Mongolia now, the Gobi Desert and so on, a bit to the south, I guess. They used to be neighbors with the Golden Country. That's the Tatar history that I know. Okay. So, Tatars, dinos. I didn't know about their connection to Manchurian. That's so cool. At least that's what I've heard. Tartar sauce. Tartar. Right, language, ancestry, yeah. Hey, Maiseb says, hey, привет. Genghis Khan's first wife was Tatar, right? No, not first wife. First wife was from the Olkhonot, from Hungurat clan. Burte. She was from Hungurat, a sub-branch of Olkhonot, which is my father's line. Тут про татаров рассказывает. Hey, Dina. Chechnya says, I couldn't come to stream earlier. Hey, I was busy, sorry. Hey, don't worry. You couldn't come, nice. Okay, OG Tatars are cool, but I'm also a huge fan of Volga Tatars now. Great culture. Yeah, I think so, yeah. Volga Tatars are cool. So modern Tatars are descendants of Tatars from Mongolia. Well, at least it can't be excluded. Yeah, I think probably they carry 10 or 20% of the original Tatar genes. I imagine they all share common cultural ancestor at least. You have Tungusik, Mongolic, Turkic people nowadays, so they have different ancestors. Oh yeah, Burte. Selin, cool nickname. Yeah, Selin is like it's a mineral which I consume on a daily basis. Very beneficial mineral, which is good for building, activating testosterone and so on. Why do you have long hair? Great question. Maybe that's next topic. I'm crazy, so I did the last vertebrate animal species of Tatarstan. Well, cool. Okay, let's talk about dinosaurs. I might have told this story before. I can't say for sure, but I know I've told this story to some of my friends. Very interesting story. It's a theory, though. At least something I've learned from the spirits. This is what they say. I think Carolyn might know this. I might have told you, Carolyn, this story, this theory, that the reason why dragons are depicted differently in different regions of the world is that back then lots of dinosaurs died and their bones were buried under the ground. Let's say you get a lot of dinosaur bones in Mongolia. Why? It's because nomadic people don't dig out bones of the dead. They see it as something bad, ominous, because they were very superstitious people. They didn't want to anger the dark spirits, so they didn't dug the ground for bones. So they've kept most of the bones intact, and also the climate is dry. There isn't many bacteria, what you call, multiplying here. So it's a quite nice place to have. Well, it's a quite nice place where bones can last much longer than in other places. But then in China, there's a lot of swamp, lots of water, and lots of let's say humidity. It's damp, It's warm, it's hot, great place for bacteria to multiply and so on. And because most of the places were in swamp, and in swamp, you'll have lots of insects, lots of everything inside, and they would eat any organic matters. So most of the organic matters, well, at least most of the dinosaur bones in China were eaten by these bacteria. But the bacteria couldn't eat one part of the dinosaur bones, which were their spines, the toughest bone in their body. Rest of them, ribs and hands, all these kind of shoulder stuff, they got completely eaten. And when Chinese people, when they dug out the ground, they usually found these long bones, which reminded them of snake, but it wasn't that of a snake, it was huge. So Chinese people used to believe that in the past there were these creatures called dragons or long, which used to roam around the heavens and the waters. And what they did was that they believed consuming these bones are good for health, and then they use it for medicine. And they've dug out as many bones as they could. So you can't find many dinosaur bones in China. So that's why in Chinese mythology you find these long dragons. Whereas in Europe, when you look at the European culture, the history of how they depict dragons is that they depict dragons in many different forms depending on which region it is. Some regions would depict a dragon with two heads, or maybe they depict a dragon with big body and wings and so on. And what happened was that European climate was quite friendly with the preservation of the bones, but when people dug out bones, they found bones of 2-3 different types of dinosaurs in one place. Let's say you have a T-Rex and then you have a flying dinosaur together, and then they were like, maybe it was one creature at the time, huge creature with wings and so on. Maybe it lived long time ago in the past. Let's try to recreate it. And then they try to draw it, depict it, and they've got different types of dragons in different regions. And that's how you get interesting shapes of dragons in Europe and in China. And that's what I've heard. It all depends on the climate and so on, and the people. And I've heard that European people used to believe that having dragon bone is a good luck charm. It's a talisman. And so they've tried their best to dig out as many bones as they could. So nowadays you can't find many dragon bones or like dinosaur bones in Europe. At least this is what I've heard. Great stuff. Okay. Let's go to your messages. Why do you have long hair? Long hair. It's an interesting topic. I'm crazy, so I did a list of long hair school. Nickname sexy. Go bald for real. I heard Tatars are evil, so this like meh. Sambano. What's it in? Who called me? Lol. GigaChat. Oh yeah, Mongolia is rich on dinosaur bones, like Oviraptor, Velociraptor, Protoceraptors, I think Deinocheirus, and Therizinosaurus. Oh wow, tongue twisters. I know a lot of dinosaur bones are being found near Inner Mongolia in China. Yeah. What's your favorite dinosaur? That makes sense. You have to your mom. I just said you have a cool nickname. Even dinosaurs with feathers. Dinosaurs are overrated. Very interesting. Nomanama hey hey hey. Yay, Nomanama hey. GigaChat, you have to your mommy. Nice one. I was about to text exactly about the dragon story. Yeah. Nomanama ha. Interesting. That makes so much sense. Wow, so dragons are based off dinosaur bones. Cool story. Massive net rakt tvoje balls. Hello, I'm back from drinking mate. Yay, nice. Rice main. Yeah, nice that you came back from drinking mate. Yeah. Okay, so next topic. Why do I have long hair? У меня нет волос, у меня straight girl. Korean guy now you know. Okay. Okay. So why do I have long hair? I guess we can start from my childhood. In my childhood, I had a uncle, a very cool uncle. He used to draw very well, uh, and yeah, he was just plain cool. He had long hair. I used to look at him, and then I was like, yeah, I want to be like him. So I tried to grow my hair, but my parents, my grandma, they wouldn't let me. Okay, fast forward to school, like mid school or high school. I got into rock music, heavy metal. I started playing guitar. I wanted to be like my idols, and I looked at Metallica, and I was like, "Yay, I want to be like them." I wanted to grow my hair, but my parents, my teachers, they wouldn't let me, so I had to keep it short, kind of. Then I turned 18, and my father used to scold me before that. He said, "Once you become an adult, you can do whatever you like, but until then, you're gonna follow my words." I've turned 18 and I told my father, okay, I'm now an adult, I'll grow my hair. And since 18 years old, I've been growing my hair non-stop. I did trim the endings, but I've been growing my hair since then. I want to be like the rock stars, the metal stars, those guitarists and everything. But over time, I started questioning things like, why do we have hair? It's a good question, right? For example, why do you have eyes? You have eyes to see things and to orientate yourself in order to live without much problems, right? You have ears to hear things, you have nose to smell things. And why do you have hair? It's part of the body that, let's say, if hair was useless, it wouldn't grow, but biologically speaking, it is growing hair. So there must be some kind of function, like in many other organs. So yeah, I started getting interested into this thing, and a lot of the times I would find some historic cultural beliefs and ideas about how hair helps people to have connection with the nature and so on. Yeah, I started believing in that, and then the spirits who I talked to, they told me that, hey, kid, your hair is good, keep it up. And then I got the confirmation because I've read stories of ancient cultures, and then the spirits told me, and I was like, okay, probably there is something more than meets the eye when it comes to hair. So yeah, since then I haven't been really letting scissor touch my hair. That's why I have long hair. And I do believe that it kind of helps us to be more in tune with ourselves, I guess. To be more full, less dependent on others, and so on. But, it's just a matter of personal belief. Okay, then let's go to the messages. Long hair is cool. Yay, thank you, Sarah. Yay. The Roman Vitpals. Takes a lot of work though. Yeah, a lot of work. It's very difficult. When I'm, let's say, sitting, I end up sitting on my hair and I can't move my head forward. Or when I'm lying down on bed, I can't move around without first having to bring my hair like this. Put it up and then move around because I'm lying down on my hair. When I'm cleaning my home, my hair is everywhere. My hair is sweeping the ground. It gets stuck whenever I go around indoors and so on. Very difficult, but at the same time worth it. I feel more fuller. It gives me kind of some confidence, kind of. Hungarit gigachat, Transylvania, Romania, deal with it. Very provocative words. Do you have long hair because you're a Mongolian rock star? Nailed it, hey. You should braid your hair sometime. I could braid my hair, but it takes time and I don't do it well. I need someone else to do braiding for me. Long hair is beautiful. I'm straight. Yeah, thank you. 2brothers21. Yeah. MySip send nudes. Hey, nice. Poser. Hey. But I think straight long hair is easier to take care than curly long hair. Depends. Curly long hair, they can be long, but when they're curly, they're a bit. They look shorter. But straight is straight down. Ups and downs in both. Hair is to keep temperature of your brain stable. Yeah, biological aspect is, yeah, it's kind of like a double, kind of like an insulation. Yeah, warmth. It can help from the heat of the sun, and also it can help from the cold wind. Yeah, bro, Hungarian GigaChat. It's our inheritance from the old days. Yeah. How do you explain bald people then? Their brain temperature seems fine, lol. Bald people, well, it's the hormone. I don't know why hormone developed in that way to make male people go bald. I have no, but I've heard that DHT, like it's a form of testosterone, which is responsible for losing hair on the top part, alongside cortisol. So you have cortisol and this form of testosterone, which makes men go bald. But then DHT also helps people to have facial hair. There must be some reasons, genetical reasons, but I can't say for sure. I don't know this. I'll explain the spirit thing. I'm curious. Very interesting topic. Хорошая история про волосы. Круто. Yeah, thank you. Спасибо. Long hair is killing me. Me as well. One of my fear is that whenever I'm walking up, or whenever I'm going up by escalator, and if I try to, I don't know, fix my shoelaces, I always feared, what if my hair gets stuck in the stairs, and then I'll go all the way up and die because of my hair. One of my fear. Okay, Allah, Broken Fang says, Allah. Yo, sup, Allah. Sarah, I know, right? Why don't you grow your other hairs, if so? Maybe I should learn to braid my hair too. I'm also a guy with long hair. Yeah. That's why women have longer hair, period. Okay. I just tie my hair. It's the fastest approach. I have two hairband. I tie it first here, and then the second a bit lower down there, to keep it away from getting stuck somewhere. Yep. Well, apparently, like, funny thing, Siggy say, strangely I have longer hair than you. So, yeah. I forgot I have to go to class in 20 minutes, lol. Yay. Cool. Have a nice class, I guess. Which class is it? If it's not secret. We could discuss about spirits, but the person who's interested in spirits is going away. So yeah, tying is easy. Braiding is difficult, but like when I braid it, I want it to be good, because you can braid it, and it may not look good if you've done it half-assed way. Explain the spirit thing. I'm curious. My Chinese got. Oh yay! 你好吗？早点吗？过年吗？我不爱中国。The spirit thing. It's an interesting concept. Very interesting stuff. With great history and so on. Thank you. Okay. The spirit thing. So I guess historically speaking, people had to survive in the modern day of Mongolia. The nature is harsh. It's very difficult to live around here. The whole life depends on the nature, so people had to understand the nature as much as they could and communicate with the nature, because in order to understand it, you have to communicate with it, right? Because I'm sick and chemo and affect that's why I have shortest hair. But then I don't know much about chemo part, but yeah, okay, you're sick, yes, but you didn't have to cut your hair. But okay, well, it's up to you, man. It's up to you. Anyways, so people had to communicate with the nature, and so they had to start tuning their intuition and so on. And I believe the government managed to bring a lot of those people who have highly tuned intuition. They brought it together to make them do things with their abilities. So basically the government, one of the first governments, they funded this whole, let's say, people, mediums, I guess, to do more. And they've taught their techniques to each other. Not everyone, but some of them did. And they've developed on those techniques better and better, made them refined it throughout the centuries and so on, to the point where they could they found techniques which allowed them to get possessed by ancestral spirits. So it's kind of like electricity. America, they funded a lot to this technology. The government, the private companies, they've developed this technology with electricity so much for the past 200 years, to the point that now we can have this type of communication. In a similar way, people had these abilities here and there. They brought them together, made it better, and yeah, for many hundred years, those people with this power helped the government to do work, sometimes dirty work, sometimes just normal work. And the spiritual practice became highly developed in Mongolia compared to other regions of the world, because the government officials knew that this was a power that could come in handy for them to govern the people and to survive. So we have this interesting culture. The shamans nowadays, they inherited these practices from those mediums, I guess. So they get into trance state, but first they have to communicate with their own spirits, or the ancestral spirits. Then they get into this trance state using music, singing, dancing. Then their mind just goes blank, and spirits talk and do actions through their body. So it's a great way to communicate with the people from the past. And I've been fortunate enough to come into contact with certain practitioners, and I've also been trying to follow their teachings a lot, but the teachings of the ancestral spirits. So there are some resources out there online, but mostly in Mongolian, though. It's the resources shared by the supporters who are around the practitioners at the time of the rituals. So they write down the words, and then they put it on some kind of blog or whatever. And I've been reading them. Of course, there are some scammers out there, fake people, trying to make money, hustlers. But also there are times when I can truly read and tell that, okay, these ones are authentic, because modern people can't come up with this kind of cool stuff. I know that, at least linguistically speaking, I haven't experienced anyone who was capable to say those kind of wisdom in poetic form today, even by the great poets of our time. I haven't found any of those kind of things. But from the ancestral spirits, I could find like very things in old language but of course transcribed to modern language, but the words, the word choice and everything, they're like at least from several hundred years ago. Very cool stuff, very interesting thing, and I get a lot of, like, my brain is highly charged with this kind of information. I should be balanced though. I think I have to be balanced, but I've gone a bit too deep into this culture that I kind of see things the way how my ancestors used to see things now. At least I'm starting to get it, kind of. Interesting topic. But please take it with grains of salt or a handful of salt. You don't have to believe it. At least I do. And it has worked for me. And I've experienced it with my own eyes. And these kind of teachings help me a lot to see the life from many different perspectives. Okay, I've rambled a bit too long. Okay, okay. I realized the way I phrased that question sounds so rude. I'm sorry. No, it's not rude. It's not rude. Thanks for the nudes. Do you remember Metallica concert in Moscow? That was pretty dangerous for your hair. Hey, Violator. Oh, damn. Violator. Nice. Viola, what's up? Damn it, how do you say? Gamurchoba. Yeah. Viola, my friend from university, we went to Metallica concert. I think it was 2015 or 2016. It was one of those years. Also, awesome experience. I've never thought I would see them live, but my wish came true that day. I was super excited. Nah, you're okay, Sarah. Bro, could you talk about shamanism, please? If you know something about these rituals and stuff. Man, having long hair makes me want to have short hair. Forbidden jutsu. BS. That's uncorrelated, bro. What the fuck? My father told me it's tantra. It's some Indian shamanism. Storytime, kids. Did you practice that stuff yourself? Yeah, I did. Yep. I did. You should write down a journal of your spiritual endeavors. I don't know. No, he can. What's uncorrelated? It's just on YouTube. What's your issue? Don't be ashamed. Hachapura, we're here to listen. You're describing my skill that I showed you a few days. That's quite cool, interesting. Not connected with each other, I believe it. It's me, Gamarchos. Yay. What skills you got? Violator is Georgian? Yeah, Violator is from Sakartvelo. Yay. It's not connected with each other. I don't have to explain to you. You don't have sense of sarcasm. Is Viola favorite food? Hachapuri is Viola's favorite food. Hey. How do I make hachapuri? I don't know shit about Georgian food. You guys are so cool, audience. Hey, see you guys, stupid. Yeah. I think hachapuri is Viola's favorite food. And it's my favorite food as well. Well, Ashanan, Sig, well, she likes trolling me, poking, and so on. But yeah, I know her personally, and she's very smart. Yeah. Which hachapuri is your favorite? Well, I don't know the specific names of hachapuris. I believe there are 3 main kinds. Maybe there are many different others. The one that I used to eat was the plain one, just bread and cheese, not with egg, just bread and cheese. And sometimes there would be like bread and cheese and then another layer of cheese. Sarcasm, well, sarcasm. Kinda, I guess. Well, when it's used at the right time, at the right moment, I like it. I like sarcasms, but yeah, maybe sometimes when it gets too much, maybe some people don't like it. Погоди, то есть сначала ты рассказал про шаманизм, и потом я уже прочел сообщение, где я просил про это рассказать. Да, yeah, because when I start talking, I don't look at the messages, I just talk, and then I look at the messages, so, yeah, happens. Forgive my autistic brain, I forgot the words when writing. No. We know what you meant, I shouldn't joke, yay. Yeah. Thank you, love, yay. Oh, okay, damn it. Let's go with this. I forgot to put on the music in the background. Yeah, let's have that chill music. Telepathy. Yay, hey, hey. Telepathy. I don't know if it's interesting. A few months ago, maybe, I don't know. Was it the last year? I forgot. I understood what telepathy means. It's from Greek two words, pathos and tele. Tele is when you kind of transfer from one to another, and pathos is the feelings. So, transferation of feelings, telepathy. Nigeria, but with two GS. What's GS? Okay, I think I've talked about the whole topics so far. You're a real telepath. Maybe. Oh, yay, nobody important. Hey, what's up? Hey, hallo, meine Freunde. Wie geht es dir? Or it's me, with cheese in between, I think it's the Emirati style, I think. I don't know much about the words, the names. If Violator is here, she might confirm. Because she knew which hachapuri I tried when we went to Georgian restaurant during her birthday. You know, with friends and everything. What's up, Nina? Mir geht es gut und euch. It's like, and yeah. Ich bin gut. We are good. It's not sind. Damn it. Wir ist gut. Sorry, I'm losing my German. There's a song called Losing My Religion, but in my case it's Losing My German. Okay, I need to buy batteries. Okay, see you later, Ashanen. On top of it's Megrillion. Your streams are nice and comfy. Hey, thank you, Ashanen. Megrillion is my favorite. I just looked up Hachapuri. It looks bomb. Yeah, it tastes like bomb when it's fresh out of the oven. Mwah. It's hot. It's crispy. It's salty. Oh, I might even prefer it over pizza, like Napolitani pizza. I might even prefer hachapuri over that, because I've been eating pizza all these years, but I haven't eaten hachapuri for 5 years now, so I'm very sad. It's okay, I wish I could lose my German too. Hey, well, McGrellion, yeah. German, like losing your German, no. Why would you want to lose your German? German is nice. German is good. No? It's rough, but I like it rough. Hello Maya, long time no see. Hey. Longos tiempos no vedemos. Any other topic you would like to discuss about? I don't know if I can give proper answers though. Gotta go. Hey, bye, Sarah. Thank you for sticking around. It's also food. Yeah, hachapuri is a food, Georgian food. Ah, very nice food. It's a bit similar to pizza, but no, it's just bread and cheese, and sometimes with egg. Bye. Oh yes, this is a stupid joke which I tell to Sedlinge quite often. But I thought you might you could try googling. Yeah, so it's a stupid joke, but I tell it to Sedlinge quite often. When you say bye, it sounds like Mongolian bye. I said I was the wiki, not the Google. Huh? I can't show you images. I'm telling you to check out the images, because visually when you see it you would know what it is better than me describing it. I can describe it like 1,000 times, but they say it's better to look one time than listen 1,000 times. Huh? I'm not Google, huh? I'm Batman. I can be like Wiki, but I'm not Wiki. There's a difference, huh? Being like Wiki and being Wiki, there's a difference. Sus. Yeah. So yeah, whenever you say bye to Mongolian, well, at least to me, right? The first thing that comes to my mind is let's poop. A stupid joke. I've been telling it quite often, but every time when someone say it, it reminds me of this word, and I have to talk about it. I think let's poop. Are you telling I just looked up let's poop on Google? Damn it, I didn't tell you to check that on Google. And went on images. No, I was talking about hachapuri, not poop. But of course, yeah, you can do it. It's just that I didn't say that. Let's go take a really nice dump. No, but you did say the other day. I said my teacher calls me Wiki. Well, that's my nickname at school, at university. Okay, I can. Hungarian GigaChat. Well, there are kind of two things that you really need. First is the Georgian cheese. Usually it tends to be salty. I think you can make it yourself if you can make cheese. And the second is the fire oven, I think, but I don't know what type of fire oven it has to be. And if you have those kind of two things, I think you can make something similar to hachapuri. But you can probably watch how it's done on Google, on YouTube. I've never tried it before. I've never tried cooking it. I've heard that you just have to be very precise with everything, and it has to come out perfect. Once it's perfect, it's good. Okay, so yeah, so I guess that's Wikis are boring, hella. Okay. It seems someone is grumpy today. Huh? I don't know why Sega is so grumpy. Okay, let's go and talk about something disgusting. The day before yesterday and yesterday, I've eaten lots of salad. But it wasn't just any salad, it was beetroot salad. You know, the beetroot, the red vegetable. Today I took a dump and the toilet looked like borscht because there was so much red color there. Too much excessive information. I apologize for defiling your ears, but it was a fun thing to experience. Yeah. Yeah, well, I think people are gone away after listening to my stupid confession. Okay. Boże. Yeah. I think Ukrainians will love it. Oh, damn it. That was a bad joke. Oh, damn it. Nowadays it's getting a bit sensitive around this topic. Tualet как Porsche. Yeah. I've done liquid green shit a couple of years. How did you manage that, man? Nigger. Yeah, we're here with you, Lamo. For real. Thank you, Bosch. Yeah. So yeah, how did you manage to get the green color? I don't suppose it's from grass. No, go straight, we're listening. Food poison. Oh, food poison. Cool. Oh, nice. Lol, Maya. Yeah. Yeah. Any other topics we could discuss? First time I had mate on an empty stomach, I paid the price. Oh, wow. Now, some people have reactions to drinking mate on empty stomach. In my case, I've been drinking lots of mate, so I think my stomach got used to it, so I don't get much problem. But my friends, they tell me that their hands feel a bit shaky and weird when drinking mate on empty stomach. I ate some sort of messed up kebab. Oh, okay. Tomato stains everywhere. Caffeine overload. Yeah. Tomato stains. Yeah. Put some sour cream in borscht toilet and bon appetit. Yeah. For sure. I have my own sour cream. Okay, it's getting a bit disgusting now. Probably I should stop this conversation. I got green color some time ago when I had rotavirus in spring 2022. That was really disgusting. Hungarian Giga Chat. Yeah. Yep. Call. Well, even though it's disgusting to talk about, it's actually a very important discussion. Being able to analyze your own health, judging by the state of your poop. It's a great what you call knowledge to have, because you can actually kind of understand which bacteria are multiplying in your stomach more than the others, and which one is going less. And by that, you can find out which food you need to eat in order to balance out your stomach, because your stomach is probably the number one important thing in your health system, I guess. So yeah, very interesting topic. I still don't know much about analyzing poops, but I do know that if poops come out in a stinky way, some bacteria have overgrown. If they're too dry, something must have happened with the bacteria, and if they're too liquid, something must have happened with the bacteria as well. So, interesting topic. So, yeah. Okay, has anyone gone caffeine overload before? If not, it's PS. I've drank too much mate in a short amount of time, and my hand started shaking a bit. I don't know if you can call it overload, but that's when I felt this kind of strange reaction from consuming too much caffeine. The frog cult coming through, yeah. Frog cult. It starts with what you eat. What you are, what you eat. Yeah. Ha ha ha. Bristol Stool Index. Yes. Look up Bristol Stool Index. Hachapuri. Ha ha ha. Then I'll try. What's mate? Yerba mate. Sege, you see my logo, the YouTube logo, the one with the green and the black figure. That's the cup of yerba mate. Yerba mate, it's a native plant in South America. Usually grows in Argentina and Brazil. It's a form of a tea, but it's not much of a tea. It's more like a plant which has some caffeine in it. It has so many benefits, health benefits. Clears your mind, gives you calmness, also energy. What else? Serotonin. Gives you lots of antioxidants, several times more than tea, and so on. Great stuff. Great stuff. Only eating frogs from now and then. Oh wow. Mate, tea, and cup. Yerba mate is the herb used in mate. Another discussion. Have you ever tried to come without touching? Maya Sip, yes. I have had, from what I remember, I've had like 2 or 3 wet dreams. Probably 3, at least 3 wet dreams. It's not nice because I have to clean up my underpants afterwards. My underwear afterwards. In the middle of night, last thing that you want to do is to change your underwear and clean your crotch. Yeah, it happened to me. Does this mean, Nico, you just came out as French? Try if you didn't. It also causes throat cancer. Don't tell me what choose to do. What to choose to do. Did someone tell you what to choose to do? Okay, I don't know. Why frogs LMAO? Okay, let's go and try. Damn it. Okay, damn it. Okay. I think I messed it up just a little bit. Let's go and check what's our Bristol Stool Index. Oh, okay, cool. Nice. Very helpful stuff. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Severe constipation. Mild constipation. Normal. Lacking fiber. Mild diarrhea. Severe diarrhea. Cool. Thank you for Thank you for telling me about the Bristol Stool Index. Very helpful chart. Okay, I have only had one wet dream and I didn't dream anything that day. Strange. How do I get the girlfriend? The fuck? Nika, it's speculation. There are researchers articles done in South American countries where throat cancer is not prominent in those major countries. Okay, great. Evil Mayo. When I have super erotic dreams, nothing happens. If anything, drinking mate makes you major giga chat. Okay, so about throat cancer, that's another topic. It doesn't come from drinking mate, it comes from smoking mate. And for sure, when you smoke stuff, it's gonna be bad for you. And also, there's another thing. Some people in Latin American countries, they prefer it hot, like boiling hot. And when you drink boiling water through straw for a long period of time, of course it's gonna damage your throat. And over time, it can give chances of, developing cancer. So yeah, it's because of wrong usage of mate. The right way to consume mate is to drink mate not above 90 degrees of temperature. It has to be below. That's when it's best. Yeah, over 90 degrees, it's gonna burn your mouth. It's gonna burn your throat over time. Yeah. That's why mate doesn't give throat cancer when done right, when used right. Okay, I'm gonna give it a try. I don't know how to get a girlfriend. One tip I can give you is that don't look for a girlfriend and they'll come looking for you. Strangely, sometimes it happens this way. When you look for something, when you try hard to get something, you can't get it. But when you're doing something else, it just comes. Lack of testicle. It comes from drinking too much mate. What's giga chat is lame. Do you drink mate, Nico, or consume? I used to. Where are you from? Okay. Hey, Sage of Sex Pandas. Hey, nice. Hey, what's up, man? Sage of Sex Pandas, can you try to swear in Mongolian? Just got on stream, yeah. That's nice. Yeah, it would be cool to hear like swear words from you. From y'all, actually. The only incentive for having a girlfriend is fun time in the bedroom. It can come from drinking, smoking, eating too much of anything. Hash one cigarette in their life. In fact, don't look for a girlfriend that come. You're right. It's an 8 panda impregnator father. Yay, surely you're a sage. Yeah, Sage of Sex Pandas, yeah. If you think the only reason for coming is having bedroom fun, you're not very likely to get one. Or, Nico, you could be wrong because there might be girls who feel the same way. So, if two people have the same priorities, maybe they can find each other. There's fetish for everything. That's the golden rule, I think. Almighty wise Mongolian rockstar. Hey, what is that true Korean guy? Maybe the Korean guy had a rough time with girls, maybe. There's a chance that might be the case. You have a chichibo. Well, no, Nico ignored my question somehow. Okay, Nico, yeah. Those girls do not usually like to be called someone's girlfriend. I sailed around Chile and Patagonia. Hello, Hacha. Okay. Some people introduced me to it, and sex is the only thing that's different between friendship and girlfriend-boyfriend relationship. Sex is the only thing that is different between friendship and the girlfriend-boyfriend relationship. Yeah, well, there's the middle ground, friends with benefits. It's kind of nice to have a mate in the crazy long bus rides there. Yeah, for sure, yeah. Well, unless the bus ride is rough, like just goes up and down because of the dirt road, it may not be very convenient to drink mate there because you might spill it. You never know what's gonna happen. If the road is smooth, then of course, yeah, drinking mate is very nice. The topic shifted in an extreme manner, LMAO. That feels like it's true, yeah. Aren't you tired? What the fuck, don't say that. Based. Yeah. Well. Soon you'll teach us enough Mongolian that chat will exclusively speak in it. Yeah, but please, like... yeah, because I really want to read swear words from international community in Mongolian. That's gonna make me proud, I guess. Spalter. Oh, I meant Mongolian swear words. I don't know what's a spalter. So yeah, please. Gumminslicker. It's supposed to be dope in English and English. They swear Mongolian or whatever. Mongolian. Yeah. So what is this one? No. Well, we could try to learn Mongolian words together, swear words together here during this live stream. It's the best place to begin learning languages, I guess. Neger, wow. Oh, that's international word, huh? Mongolian. How did I send all of my deep chest, eyebrows, BBQ, gem of, yeah. Sigge, she sent a lot of good cuss words in the previous live chat, but I want cuss words from international community, like Mongolian cuss words from international community. Because now I'm insisting, I've been asking this like 2, 3, 4, 5 times. At this point, someone can tell me Hotsta. Or maybe they could say that. Or they could also say Zalsta. Hotsta is bark pussy, I guess. But it doesn't have that kind of connotation as pussy, it's just bark, fucker, keep on barking. And Zalsta is like, go away, fucker. Shasta. Yeah. good one, nice. Zalsta, yeah. Zalzal, yeah, good, because in this case when you say Zalzal, it's like fuck this shit. Shasta, yeah, that's a great way, yeah, Shasta, yeah, it's like oh, fucker, yeah. Nice, thank you, I feel so proud now. I'm super happy that you're cussing at me in Mongolian. I'm happy. Really, it's not just me though. You approach any Mongolian, well, not any Mongolian, like Mongols like me. And then you say these words, Sha and Dad, yeah, Dad, your mom. Very great stuff, very good. I love it. This is from Hachapuru's amazing lesson. What? Dad. Well, it's more like if you say dad, it's someone who's really irritated, just got fed up with everything, and then says like dad. Yeah, just saying, just go away. Don't be a nuisance to me. Yeah, I think that's how I would interpret it. Yeah, dad, your mom. That's golden. You're a genius, Hungarian Giga Chat. Yeah. Investing. Start that. Yeah. Like you sound like a Mongol now, really. If I didn't know you're Hungarian, I would have thought you were Mongolian. Like any other guy would think that that. Well, I guess you could say that if you're highly irritated by someone who's being annoying to you, I think you can write it that way. I haven't seen it that often. Yeah. Sha means literally penetrate or lying. Elgin Majorsak. I'm going to become Mongolian. Sha, your mom. Yeah, it's good, yeah. You're getting there, man, you're getting there. Sha, your mom. Yeah. You have this mentality, yeah. Like with this mentality you can develop further and get more better juices out of it. It's all, in English you have the words such as fuck, bitch, ass, damn, I don't know what else, shit, and maybe another 1 or 2 words. And these are 5 simple words, but depending on how you use them, in which context, in that which time, they get so many meanings and they get so many feelings to them that they compress a lot of meanings into them. The same way you could use them, these simple Mongolian words, if you know how to use them, you can be, and also you can be creative with them. And you can do a lot of things with them. A lot of things. You can convey lots of meaning, like philosophical meanings with these words. Shasta. Yeah. Also hell, yeah. Hell, yeah. Chitimisha. Chitimisha. Timisha. Yeah, good stuff. Timisha. Yeah. Okay, I'm proud of you all. Really, I'm proud of you all. So, actually, this was a very great Mongolian lesson. It wasn't much of a lesson, it was more of like a communication, actually. I hope that satisfied you. Yes, yeah. Al is a nice word, it means pussy. It satisfied me. Thank you. Now I'm satisfied. Utrecht. Yeah, Marni бэлэг эрэхтэн л хэвээр. Where the hell did you get that phrase, man? Marni бэлэг эрэхтэн хэвээр. Marni бэлэг эрэхтэн means horse's reproductive organ. Okay, I think we've gone long enough. 2 hours. So, I personally think that this live stream was totally worth it. We've gone through very important words. We've had communication in Mongolian, which we haven't had for quite some time. So, damn, YouTube didn't show that word, yeah. Mörne bildegerichten, it's not cuss word. It's just words, when you put them together, it has that funny meaning. Bir hotsman, bir negro. Oh. I am bark, I negro breast. You could say butter. Be gichiban. You could say be gichiban. It means I'm a bitch. Yeah. Well, it's better to say chigichi because it's not nice when you say that to yourself. It's not funny. You have to say it to someone else. Baturgichi. Horsecock in short. Yeah, we should converse in Mongolian more often. Yeah, for sure. I'll try to post more these Mongolian language lessons where you can, how to say, take different words and then put them together and make sense out of things. So now you have like these few words, and what you need to know is to how to put them together to make sense out of them. So yeah, I'll try to focus on that. And maybe next time, Chin Hoban, you're a dog. Tom Huch, big breast. Huch, suck. I mean Huch, well, suck, not breast. Nice play with words. It's the thing. When you're using verbs change a lot, and in Mongolian, one of the complicated things would be the verbs. The other stuff, they aren't that problematic. The nouns, they follow the case system a bit. Once you learn that, it shouldn't be much of a problem. But the verbs, it comes in many different shapes and forms. So I think we'll go through that. But in the beginning, we'll begin with, we'll start off with simple syntax order. And then you can use these words to roast me, and I'll be happy. Oh, whoa. Sage of Six Pandas. Oh, chill, man. Chill. Whoa. I came back, and the first thing I hear is big breast. Penista. Okay, man. Okay, great. I'm proud of you all. Sage of Six Pandas, I'm proud of you, but chill, man. Great stuff, though. No, I'm just joking. Great stuff. Don't have Mongolian serial keyboard. I actually know a lot of vocabulary in Mongolian and I'm already aware of. Just write in Latin. We write in Latin as well. Sorry if last words were rude about you. I just want to try to show knowledge. No, it's not rude. It's just I was saying how to make it correct with the right syntax order. Because what you said was you put two nouns together. Because when you put two nouns together, it almost sounded like breast. But if you had used it in the verb form, I would have known that it was suck. That's what I was trying to tell you. No, it's not about being rude or anything. All of them is like dissing yourself, so Cheharme. Yeah, well, I guess. I don't know if I'm black. But yeah, like Hungarian Giga Chat. Penista is awesome. Yeah. Penista. Би монгол хэлээр илүү сайн ярмаар байна. Oh, nice, man. You're writing very nicely. Cool. This is how we show our love, calling each other Mongol. Yeah. Okay, thank you. I'll do my grammar. But yeah, I'll post videos on YouTube where I'll try to cover the basic grammar, and within the framework of that grammar, I think you'll be able to make good sentences. So yeah, don't worry. It's just that I haven't posted anything yet so far about grammar stuff. Oh my god. Hungarian Giga Chat. Chill, man. Chill. Hold your horses. But yes, good stuff. Good stuff. I'm happy about your progress. Yeah. I don't know why, but when it comes to swearing, your progress just goes up like tenfold. Like, normally you wouldn't do much, but when we start talking about these things, yeah, you're really good at this. I need to head out again. I may come back in a while. I think I'll go away. Even the grammar correct, I'm amazed. All of them are so good. Poop. Монгол хэлний дүрм амархан байна. Nice. Because you've learned Korean, it would be relatively easy for you. Yeah. Монгол хэлний дүрм амархан байна. It means Mongolian grammar is easy. Yeah. Agents. Hungarian Giga Chat. Where are you getting these phrases? Are you getting them from Discord or something? I know that there are toxic users out there. I don't know if they say agentsta. I don't know where you're getting these from, but they're correct. Strangely. Okay. But yeah, thank you. Okay, I think I have to go now. I've been like talking about going for the past 40 minutes. Yeah, Hungarian Giga Chat. Age means mother, yeah. So, Agent star, like, it kind of means chini age star, like agent star. Your mom is a bizdets. Agent hots. Well, agent hots. Hots is bark. It's a verb, so you can't say your mother is bark, as in verb. You can say kichi, agent, chini agent kichi. It's your mom is a bitch. Star, lalar. You can say lalar. Agent these nuts. La. Okay, please, yeah, diss me, but don't diss my mom, please. Yeah, let's keep it civil. Not like a mother is barking. Agent. Yeah, well, yeah, we don't do your mom jokes that much here. It's not common. Yeah, well, it can be done, but it's just not common. It's not as common as in America. Your mom is barking. Yeah, that's what I said about the verb thingy. Mongolian verb is a bit complicated. Agent testicle, yeah. Well, man, so yeah, thank you. It says this video was fun. Thank you. Agent testicle. Hungarian Giga Chat, you should, man. I suggest you to be a bit more creative. Because yeah, you've been saying the mom thing quite often, so you can go with something else. Well, I'm not saying go with the father. But there are other ways. It sounds so much enlightening to hear, even though it doesn't even make sense. Much better cuss words than those, in my opinion. Yeah. It's хоолойтой бөмбөг илгээх болно. I think you need to sleep or something. Hungarian Gigacha says, I'm going to send you a ball with throat. I think he meant I'm gonna go balls deep to your throat. But yeah. So Mongolian Latin is not complicated as I thought. Yeah, it's not that complicated. Yeah. Very creative, awesome. I'm shocked. All a lot. Classic English is salted Mongolian. Yeah. It's my first time writing a Mongolian Latin script. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Pipe bomb. Okay. So don't worry about writing in Cyrillic, Latin, or anything. Just as long as it conveys the meanings, it's good. Okay. Don't worry about the orthography. It's not much of a problem because we can understand it, and that's the function. That's the beauty of things, right? The functionality. They're creative, but yeah, they are creative. Hot and bomb. Yeah, they are creative. I know. Just that, just keep it away from my mama. So I'll go sleep now. It's 1:20 here, and most likely my camera is gonna die soon. It's gonna go out of battery. Okay, you want to eat my mom? Okay, I'm excited for the next stream. I'll try writing Mongolian more. Yay. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Okay, see you all. I'm gonna end the stream. And this was super productive stream, and I thoroughly enjoyed. Okay, сайхан амраарай. Сар шиндээ сайхан шилээрэй. Царай чинь маш их хараг. Good one. Great one. Bye.